CrewCast podcast. And last time I said that, I screwed it up very, very easily. But I did it. And today, thank you, Shadow. I appreciate that, man. Shadow is back, by the way. Shadow missed his first podcast of all time last week. We miss you, Shadow. We love you, face. Welcome back. We have D20 here, and we also have Sidearms as well. Some of the other guys might jump in at any time. I don't really expect them to be honest, but you never know. And this episode is going to be a lot different. If you're one of those guys that want to hear a lot of just random news that goes on, day-to-day stuff, this is not the episode. This episode is a big Q&A. That's what it is. We are basically going to be answering a lot of questions that you guys had on Twitter. I asked you guys, hey, if you could ask us anything as a crew, because I know we had one of these big Q&As last time with Speedy on Minecraft, and it was really, really awesome. Everybody really enjoyed it. And there's been a long time, there's been a big gap in between that Q&A and this Q&A, so I figured why not bring it to a podcast, and we had some people that really wanted it as well, so that was good. I'll be going through my tweets here and just asking you guys something. If you have something that you really want to talk about, or if something that you feel very definitive on, please jump in. But it kind of will be a little bit of rapid fire. I want to get as much of these done as I can. Know that I'm going to stay away from dumb stuff like who's the next person to kill each other on an island or something like that. I'm not going to do that. But I will do stuff that's relevant because I had a lot of that stuff.
I'd like to field that question first. I don't know.
D20, how about you take charge for this one? I don't know if I like this whole Deluxe 4 being in charge thing.
Hey, I'm down. If
I don't know any of the questions.
No, I'm just
bless up. If y'all want to, you can go to my Twitter. Click the question, what's the next thing? And then at the end, we're kind of doing like a little, it's not awards, it's like most likely to blank. So we'll have a lot of like, most likely to, I don't know, win $1 million or something. That might be a thing. So anyways, that will be at the end. So I'm going to start from the bottom here.
Side, this will get you through.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
No, we got one for later, by the way, Tony. So don't fret. All right. Someone said, actually, I'll tell you who it is. It's Fang Deadass said, top 5 games in your opinion. I'll go first. Top 5 games for me, all time. That's what I'm going to phrase it as, all time for me. Right now, I'm going to say Red Dead Redemption is number 1 for me.
It's okay. It's top of all time. Right now, says Deluxe.
Well, no, I was just saying right now for me because it changed. I've said this before, and it's been something way different. As of me today. Now, tomorrow might be something. It might be Red Dead 2, so fuck up. All right, so Red Dead, the first Red Dead, is number 1 for me. Number 2 for me all time is Yoshi's Island. Yes, Yoshi's Island. Love that game as a kid. I don't know why. It stuck with me. Love the soundtrack. Love the whole game as a whole. I love everything about that game. Number 3, I'm staying with the whole Nintendo theme. I'm going Mario Kart, man. I loved and played Mario Kart out the ass. So many hours with Mario Kart. Number 4 for me have to be Zelda Link from the Past. I spent many, many hours on that game. I tried to do speed runs of that game and did pretty decent. Beat it in a day. Nothing crazy like they do, like all the cheating stuff where they tried to go back and forth and, I don't know, do a lot of stuff. But, I beat it, get a little boss ending. But, and then number 5 for me, as of today, don't laugh, H1Z1. H1Z1 for me because I'm addicted to that game. I think it's one of my top 5 games of all time as of right now. So, yeah. What about you guys? Top 5 for you?
Go ahead, Shadow.
I'll go.
I won't be able to pronounce any of your games.
None of the weeb. I mean, we're talking all time here.
Yeah.
All-time weebiest.
Well, no, like I've got first of all time, and like there's probably some nostalgia that like affects these, but my favorite game of all time is Super Mario Brothers RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars for the Super Nintendo, which is also probably my favorite console ever.
Same.
But that game, so many hours that my brother and I put into it, and just like fucking memories, man. Like that'll always be number 1 for me. Number 2 is probably Fallout 3. Not probably, it is.
Was it like the playthrough that you really liked, Shadow, on that?
Fallout 3?
Yeah.
Just everything about it. Like post-apocalyptia is something that fascinates me, and just like it's especially like nowadays, like the thought of like nuclear war, and then like the 80% of the population being wiped off the planet because like people just nuke each other, and like it's something that you don't really think is possible because it's crazy, but it's just something that it could happen. And Fallout 3 like was kind of the game that like made me or allowed me to kind of live through that. I don't want to say that I fantasize about living in post-apocalyptic America, but it's something that crossed my mind. Like, yeah, like what would that be like? And so Fallout 3, plus just open world, you can do whatever the hell you want. I so many hours put into that game. Number 3, Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker for the GameCube. Nice. Yeah, Wind Waker. That was.
I never had a GameCube. Never wanted one either.
GameCube is dank.
Dank.
4 and 5. Oh man, I don't fucking know. Normally people ask me top 3. I think Rocket League's a game that you can put up there.
There you go.
If we're just talking about like if we're just talking about like hours that you put in the game, like Rocket League is up there.
No Town of Salem, huh?
No, not Town of Salem. Probably Pokemon Silver you could put up there. Believe it or not. I'm trying to think of games that like I've put a ton of hours into. Madden 07. Like I know that's like kind of weird because like Madden comes out every year, but Madden 07, I put a whole bunch of hours into that game. So yeah, I don't know. I've never really thought about top 5, but yeah, first 3 are definitely Legend of Seven Stars, Fallout 3, and then Wind Waker.
Then it kind of drops off after that.
Yeah,
I got you. What about you, D20? What's your top 5 games of all time?
I don't know. Like, I just kind of jotted some stuff down. I don't know if that they're in any particular order. Just kind of like Shadow said, I just try to think of some that I put like tons of hours into. A couple of them, like, I don't know. I guess it'd be kind of more. I don't know. It's hard to pick like one favorite. It'd be like more of a franchise, like as far as Madden and like the NCAA football ones. Those would definitely be on my list just because, like when I was younger, I played so many hours of that, like with my brother and stuff, and I would just like that's one game that I get or 2 games that I get every year. Like I'd save up my money just to make sure I had those games every year. But those would definitely be like as a franchise, I guess those would be in it. Another one that I played a whole lot of, which D4 definitely knows this, is Guitar Hero 2.
He was a fucking beast at it, by the way. Like, this motherfucker could play some Guitar Hero. I'm not even joking you, dude.
It was, I liked 3, but 2 was definitely my favorite of all time.
That's actually the first game I ever wanted D20 to upload was Guitar Hero, because that motherfucker was killing it. Okay, go ahead.
And I have arthritis in both my hands.
Arthritis.
Another one, like I would say, I don't know, either GTA 4 or GTA 5, like both of those, like are good games that like
you enjoy
just because it's something you can do. Like, and we played hours and hours of it together as a group, so that was good stuff too. Another one would be the like on N64. Like the wrestling games on there, like WWF No Mercy,
yes,
and some of those older ones. But that was probably my favorite one that I just spent hours and hours on. I remember that's probably like one of the first games I remember like completely raging at, just because like somebody would knock you out or something ridiculous would happen, and you're like, no, I'm better than them. What was so.
WCW, NWO Revenge, or if there was one of those.
World Tour and Revenge, and all those ones on N64. Because I was big into wrestling at the time that those were coming out. Anyway, and then definitely a top 5 for me would be MW2, just because that's kind of how I met, all the crew and everybody kind of came together, through that game. So definitely I'd put that up there. Even though I'm not any good at any of those games, it's still fun games.
That's good. No, I think you're a fucking Guitar Hero. I think that's probably your best game of all time that you were good at was Guitar Hero for sure. Like not even playing. It's good stuff. All right, Sidearms, give us the top 5, my dude.
Okay, this isn't gonna be in any order, by the way.
Okay.
But I'm gonna start off by saying I'm gonna sound like I'm copying D20, but MW2, because I met all you guys on there, so that means. And
everybody's on right now in the comments.
It's my favorite COD too. It's way better than these jetpack fucking bullshit.
I wish you could run on walls.
Yeah. The only thing it's missing is wall running and boosting and stuff. But
exactly.
The old beepity bops.
Yeah.
And noob tubes were just what we needed.
I'm gonna hit it up with the classic RuneScape. I spent a bunch of fucking time on that shit.
Yeah, you're right on that, Keller.
And I would still be playing it if you could transfer your stuff over to the old school version. D4 knows what I mean, I guess, more. Like, there's a new version of the game, there's like an old one, and all your stuff is stuck on the new one, which no one likes, and like it's kind of weird. It's the nostalgia factor, I guess, but and I don't know. Anyways, RuneScape, the old school one, of course. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go with the League of Legends. I fucking love that game, even though I don't play it a lot anymore.
You and G were actually pretty good at it at one point.
We were all right. I'd say I think we were like the average.
Pretty
rank.
good. I didn't say like fucking killer. Like you're not like trying to multitask out the ass for that game, but yeah.
Yeah. And then beyond that, Okami. So let me just okay. Here we go. It's an MW
game.
It's a PS2 game. It's you play as a wolf that was like reincarnated, and like you can draw stuff. Like if you want fire, you draw fire, and it burns shit up. It's actually a pretty cool concept.
What does flowers have to do with anything? Carnations? I don't get it.
Huh?
Hating on me for my weave games.
What? I said fire, not flower. Did I misspeak?
You said reincarnations. I don't get it.
Yeah. What does flowers have anything to do with that?
Carnations are flowers, dude. You don't know that?
Oh. It wasn't tarnation, all right, It wasn't tarnation. Yeah, it wasn't reincarnation. Sorry, I was really confused.
Game, Jesus Christ.
But anyways, I played that shit like a billion times through, and then my next game is Jack fucking 3 for the PS2. Did you guys play Jack and Daxter?
I know what you're talking about, but I never played it.
I played that game through like 100 times. Like no joke. I'm not just making up a number to sound like awesome. I fucking played that game through like 100 times. So.
I ain't hating.
You sound
playing it through 100 times.
Yeah. I beat the game 100 times.
Pretty good.
What am I what's going on, guys? Am I just
I don't know.
Am I lagging or something? What's
I mean, if you say 100 times, that's a lot of times.
It is a lot of times.
Do you like forget what happens or?
No, I just love the game so much, Shadow. Why do you I don't know.
Speed run it? What are you trying to do with it? Because that's what I did with Link.
I just play to play, man. I don't know. It's been a while. I was a kid when I played it.
Fair enough, I guess.
Right.
No one else got this lip whenever they're saying their favorite, so I just want the audience to realize what kind of discrimination.
We didn't say 100 times either.
This discrimination going up against
amazing blanket sweep
frogs.
statements.
Yeah.
But I do like all your top 5s. That's actually pretty good. I feel like we covered a lot of the stuff that we covered as children, and then also we covered a lot of stuff currently, like with H1 and Rocket League, stuff like that. So I like it, boys. Good stuff. Next question. This is from Saber Killer. He said, if you had to be a professional athlete, what sport would you choose to play? I personally would choose soccer or football because it's more worldly known. I feel like if I was a pro athlete, travel around the world, get to see a lot of people. More people, I think, would know me from around the world. Now, I don't know that for sure, but I would say that. Plus, I feel like, playing, around 90 minutes for a game would be ideal. Have a couple days break. I feel like just it wouldn't be as bad of a sport to play. And I like all the traditions that go along with soccer, with trading of the jerseys and just meeting a lot of it seems like it's more people in the United States are taking into soccer now than ever before. But I definitely would play soccer just because I have a little bit of background with soccer too. I just feel that would be my number one sport. What about you, Shadow?
Well, there's a few ways to look at it. If we're talking about just strictly playing the sport and not having to worry about like life after, I would love to play football. I think either like I would love to play like defensive back, cornerback, safety. I think like that'd be so cool. But if we are taking into consideration like salary and life after the sport, I'd play baseball just because it seems the most logical.
Yeah, it's downtime and a lot of money into it. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't say hockey in there at what point in time, just because the love of the game.
I mean, I don't honestly. As much as I love watching hockey, I don't have much experience playing it, just because where I grew up. I mean, like I've played it I've played deck hockey a few times, like in the street. And
what was that? Where you just have your deck out and just slapping it against
yeah, man. It's the bee's knees.
Slapping the butt puck.
I mean, there is one there. The whole like. The Stanley Cup weighs 40 pounds, but it doesn't feel like it when you're lifting it up. Like there's that whole like saying. It's just like I think if there's one championship that I would want to win in sports, it would probably be the Stanley Cup, just because I feel like that has more history to it.
Cereal.
What? Then?
Yeah, you just eat cereal out of it every morning.
Who eats cereal out of a cup?
I do. I do.
Wait,
I mean,
really?
they do that to the Stanley Cup, but
Wait, really?
yeah. Like
Wow.
They do all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah.
you get like a day with the Stanley Cup. Some people like put their kids in it and take pictures, and some people eat cereal out of it.
Oh no, I'm saying like, do you guys eat cereal out of a cup?
No, nobody
Yes.
eats cereal out of a damn cup.
Yes, I do every time.
I do every time.
You can put more in there, and it's easier to hold. It's more mobile.
I mean,
I think you guys are great.
shut up, Zach.
This whole American culture thing's confused. I'm just joking. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you
I'm
drink out of a
sure.
bowl?
Yeah. I drink out of a bowl and I eat out of a cup. What's the difference?
What about you, side, as far as the athlete stuff goes?
I think I'd want to be a soccer athlete, man. I think world.
Playing FIFA?
Yeah, dude. Fucking, if I could be Messi Naldo, dude, that'd be fucking badass. I feel
Get
like
all the girls, get all the girls,
in the U.S., it's not that big of a deal, I don't think.
Yeah.
But you know, like if you go anywhere else, you're fucking like a legend.
Yeah, you're a god, pretty much. Yeah,
So.
yeah, definitely. What about you, D20?
But wait, come on, man.
No, if you want, I didn't know if you were
go. Wow. Okay.
Alright, so
questioning my choices last time, and now trying to cut me off.
I'm sorry,
earlier.
you're button smashing so hard, I
What
can
is this
tell
type
you were
of? What is
What do you
this
want to
fucking
play?
shit
I
right
want to
here?
play soccer. Okay, soccer. D20.
We've heard it next. Let's get.
But if we're considering esports, I would want to play League of Legends.
Would you really though?
Yeah, dude, that shit's fucking fun. If I was good enough to play that shit professionally,
like that,
yeah,
like
but
arenas and shit filled with people watching that shit.
I assume when you say, do you want to play a sport professionally, you probably mean like be like pretty good at it, like one of the best.
Yeah, esports is also a thing. So
yeah, I feel like if I was one of the best, it would be too easy. But now my turn is officially done, Deluxe. If you want to move on.
All right. How about you, D20?
My answer would probably pretty much go along with everybody else's. Like, as far as like fame, like soccer obviously would be like the one to do if you're wanting to be like world renowned. I mean, you can obviously like play in the World Cup and you can play in the Olympics. I mean, there's a lot of different things. You know, you could represent your country more through that sport. But like as far as me just loving a game, it would probably be football. But as far as like pay, it would probably be baseball, because where else do you get paid millions and millions more dollars to do your job at less than half of the time?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, hey, he hit the ball today. Isn't that what you're paying him millions of dollars to do?
And the funny thing is, like, you get paid millions and millions of dollars to do something where most of the time you're not doing anything, and if you succeed at a rate of 30%, you're
a big
great.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a
I
pitcher,
do my job half the time. I'm getting in the Hall of Fame.
That's pretty good outlook. I think we all have like similar outlooks when it comes to that stuff. Injuries, of course.
Football seems like it sucks. The same thing with hockey.
With all the studies coming out now with concussions, man, I don't know if I would want to be in there very long. I see why all these people quit and stuff. I'm down. All right, let's move on to the next question. Next question comes from Stark Hunter 49. He asks, hopefully this is new, but if you could do one experience in your life, would you skydive, bungee jump, etc.? What would be something that you would do that was like extreme? I am very afraid of heights. It's one of my phobias. We talked about that on that episode of the podcast. But if I had to do anything, bungee jump would probably be my thing. I do not want to skydive whatsoever. That freaks me out. And I don't want some dude attached to me trying to like, just, I don't know, they're doing all the work. That feels like you're not really skydiving. They're doing all the skydiving because you have to get so many jumps in before you can do it by yourself. So I'm definitely going bungee jump. But I'm scared shitless, pretty much. I don't want to do any of that shit, to be honest. I probably won't do any of those, but if I had to pick, it'd be bungee jump. What about you guys?
I think I would do skydive. I probably wouldn't do it willingly. I don't think, not right now.
Yeah.
But it seems like pretty fun. I kind of disagree with you on having a guy attached to me thing. Not because
he wants it.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty safe. That's like a safety thing.
Oh, you
not
think
so
it's safe?
much.
You think it's safe to have some
yeah.
not open? You think that's safe? I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you can die from bungee jumping too.
Yeah, but it's
what a fucking
I
rubber
guess
thing's
it's
holding
you
you. What a
experiencing, but I feel like somebody's like helping you along the way, babysitting you. I don't know. That doesn't seem like that much fun. I'm paying you like. I don't know how much it costs to bungee or skydive, but I'm guessing it's.
I bet it's more.
Piece.
Yeah.
A pretty hefty penny, and I don't want some dude doing everything for me.
You know what I want to do? You guys don't ever want to like dive, but and then the sharks and stuff.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, like these are extreme things that we're doing here. Like, obviously, there's going to be some risk.
I get that. That's the least amount of risk. I'm attached like 50 times to a big bungee cord. I'm down for that.
Yeah, I would say I would skydive before I bungee jumped.
Yeah.
Like, just to me, I don't like the thought of like falling down and like just having a little cord, like
rubber band.
Just kind of what's the word? Just kind of like just damn it, kind of jerk you as soon as you.
No, nice. I like where this.
I was
is
trying
going.
to find a better word.
Like,
I would much rather
cup of
have
tea to be at the bottom.
some dude
Dip me in it like a tea bag.
I would much rather have some dude attached to my back.
Yeah.
And like have a parachute.
Not only dudes skydive, guys. Just
Oh,
okay.
But you're getting
gender roles. Yeah. Attack helicopters do it too all the time.
Oh, I think
I would want to attack helicopter just because, like, you're probably not going to crash if you got a helicopter attack.
Yeah, exactly. that's the safest one out of all these extreme things.
D20, hadn't you done one of these before?
Yeah, I've skydived before.
Really? How was it, dude?
How was it? Did you have some dude attached to your back?
Yeah, I did.
That's what I thought.
But it really, I mean, it was fun. Like, it was good adrenaline, but I didn't think it was that great, to be honest. I mean, it was fun, but it wasn't
like
something that I'd probably do again. Yeah, just me and some buddies. Like, we just turned 18 or whatever, and so we're like, let's go do it. So there's supposed to be like 4 of us that went. 2 of them chickened out, so it just ended up being me and one other guy. And so we went, and I think, of course, this was a long time ago, but I think it was about like $200 or something like that. It wasn't like
anything crazy.
Super,
good.
It wasn't like $10,000 or anything. But
yeah.
But
where'd you go? Did you go to like Tom's skydiving and blowjobs, or
yeah, I did.
Go to some kind of
I
little
couldn't afford the blowjob.
Yeah.
No, it was kind of a rinky-dink place. Like I got on the plane to take off. Like we had to go. Me and my buddy both went, and his girlfriend went with us, but she wasn't going to skydive. She was just kind of there, and she was going to watch or whatever. And like it was just a small plane, and so we went. Like they took him up, and he went, and then they took me up, and I went or whatever. Like so, we both had to go separate.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
But they had other people that were like there skydiving, so. But they're like, well, we'll let y'all go separate since we have some other people that want to go up and do like solo jumps or whatever. That way we could watch each other come down, which, whatever, I didn't really care that much. But anyway, so he went, and then they land the plane or whatever, and I get ready to go, and they're like, we're having trouble starting the plane.
Oh, no.
Oh, this sounds good. So I was excited to jump out of the plane because it went down and blew up. No.
Did you think you were going to die or something? You know, like.
Well, I mean, I guess the thought's kind of in your mind, but I mean, every time you go, you know, like 80 miles per hour down the interstate, you could die too. So I mean,
you guys only go 80.
I mean,
I got 80 to school.
Yeah, I got 81.
If I could do like anything else, like I always wanted to do bungee jumping, never did it. But I would like to do like scuba diving, like Side said, or like some of the zip lining that they have, like through the rainforest and stuff like that, like the huge extreme zip lines and stuff. I think those would be fun. I don't know. I would
the deep sea stuff, man, because you have to like acclimate yourself every so often, feet wise, and I can't even go down to the bottom of a pool with I feel like my head's about to explode. I fucking hate that pressure on your head when you go.
Yeah, we get it. You're a bitch. We got it from all your
I
answers.
fucking hate it though. Like
I don't like heights. I'm scared of lows.
I like being up in the middle of Earth. Fuck off. I mean, thinking
I want to stay at sea level. No one talk to me.
I hate bugs.
I have a hard time walking as it is, not falling. Yeah.
I'd also wouldn't mind doing like NHRA, like drag racing. I feel like that would be like a
oh yeah, you're right. I forgot
rush.
about that. That's something I want to do.
0 to like 200 miles an hour in like 3 seconds.
One flick of the wrist, though, you dead as fuck.
Would you guys want to? Would you guys want to go like Formula One driving?
Yeah, that would. Yeah, just to test it out on a track with nobody else on it, dude. I'd fucking give it a go. Yeah. I mean, I watch NASCAR 24/7. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like this experience is a little bit more fun. I don't know. Maybe than NASCAR Formula One.
Oh, I'm just joking. Yeah, but still, yeah, Formula One definitely is the way to go.
Some extreme thing that I've been thinking about trying lately is going outside.
Yeah,
that sounds dangerous. Yeah, I don't know.
You know how many people die outside every year?
A lot more than inside.
I don't know about that.
Man, it's crazy.
Probably more inside.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, man. Cars. Pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I've never
you
been
get thrown out of the car and die, bro.
Yeah, inside like a car. Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
No, I was just gonna say like more people probably get hit by cars outside of their house than inside of their house. So
yeah,
it's true. I like it.
That's true.
Very good statistic.
Yeah.
This question is for you, Sod. This next one. It said, "Who is always on time in the crew? It appears some members have been late."
Get the logs out.
Let me hold on.
Let me block the kid who asked this shit.
I have my book right here. I don't know if you guys can hear
just
it.
get out the
Did you guys hear? Yeah.
log.
So Shadow yesterday was late by 30 minutes. Joel didn't even show up. I'm just joking.
Actually have a
no, that was
say.
It was just a kidding show.
Who would you say though, Sod?
On Tuesday.
Who is your guys that are always on time in the crew?
So excluding myself.
Oh,
of
tell
course.
everybody about the times though too, because times are different from everybody.
What do you mean?
Like D20 has a different set time than we have.
Oh, that's I don't know what to say about that. I've been trying to think of
a time slot. That's seniority.
So, we've been and I'm the youngest, so I have to
you gotta be on
every time. So I think this group right here is pretty reliable. Shadow's pretty late, almost always. So I don't know.
He's here though. He's reliable.
I mean, he's here, but he doesn't play any of the games we play. So it's like, man,
because the games you play are shit.
But no, I'm just
last night, Shadow, and you didn't show up.
Yeah.
Well, you showed up, but you left. Yeah.
No, I think you're really good about that, D4. I think Speedy's pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Joel disappears sometimes, and doesn't come back for it. Yeah. But I think as a whole we're pretty good, except for that B-Dubs guy. He's been here the least, like crew time wise. And it's like, proportionate. Like if he was here as much as, like if he was in the crew as long as we were, he would be on maybe 5 days. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm okay. The joke didn't really work, but no, he doesn't get over it. He doesn't.
He's got a family or something.
Yeah, something's going on with him.
Oh, we all got families. Let's take it easy. Okay?
I thought I'd throw that question there for you, Sad, just so you could have a little, pound your chest a little bit. But Sad's on time 99% of the time. He might be like 1 or 2 times within a month.
A year.
When he's on
no,
dates.
a year, not a month.
Whatever,
A month would be me failing. Yeah.
All right, next question's kind of for all of us because we talk about this stuff pretty often. I don't know if Shadow does this a lot, but I know us 3 do. It says, what is your go-to movie snack when you watch a movie? So when you go to the movies, what do you get? What do you take with you, or what do you buy there? What is your go-to? Mine lately has been those Minute Maid makes a sparkling like lemonade, and I've been getting like their berry whatever it's called. I really like it. It's like 30 calories and it's really good, and I that's what I get every time I go to the movie theaters.
Because everybody worries about their calories when they go to the
Fuck
movie theater.
off. I'm just telling you, dickhead. Anyways, I'm not a big popcorn person anyways. I don't like it getting stuck in my teeth, and I don't like popcorn. I don't know. I'm just not a big popcorn person, so I'm probably crazy for that. But yeah, that's what I do. I get a drink instead of getting something crazy. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten a hot dog at the movie theaters, and I've never gotten like anything crazy like pizza or anything like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it's too expensive. But what's your go-to snacks?
How about you go, D20? I want
Okay. Well, first of all, I love popcorn. Second of all, if you go to the movie theaters and expect not to spend money or get too many calories, then you're a little bitch.
Wow.
Because you know you're gonna have to spend money on shit. It's already gonna be like $40 for some tickets, and then you're gonna have to pay another $40 just to get some popcorn. One of my things, like I usually get like a large bottle of water, and just because I don't really drink Cokes or whatever, but every once in a while I'll get a frozen Coke, like just one of those frozen Cokes or whatever. I don't know, it's just kind of my
Talking about icy?
thing. Yeah. At the frozen Cokes.
I've never got one of those.
That's like the only time I ever drink them. So, but I don't get them that often. I usually just get like a large popcorn, not for just me, but to share.
just for me.
I get a large popcorn, and then if anybody else wants some, I have eaten like nachos and stuff like that there before.
I think the way you guys put it for me, D4 and D20, I think you guys are the ones that said it. If you want to eat before the movie, get nachos. If you want to eat during the movie, get popcorn. Right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, I was expecting like you guys to like remind you guys, ring a bell, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, we did tell you that.
But do y'all have So do you have any of those crazy movie theaters around your house that they have like meals and shit you can do?
I don't know.
Near us, but
yeah, we do have one.
Well,
that's not in our town or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. Near us. But yeah, I've never been to one of those. I want to go to one of those.
Like the most crazy thing I've gotten at the movie theater is nachos. Nothing crazy.
Nachos.
Not joke.
But yeah. What the question was? What was your go-to movie
Go-to
thing?
snack. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I guess just popcorn, but I usually don't get anything at the movie theater.
Yeah, candy is like super expensive, but
yeah.
Every once in a while I'll get some kind of candy if I'm feeling it, but usually not.
Sour Patch Kids probably the go-to on that.
Yeah, I like that, or Skittles, or what's the other one I get? Like those Lifesaver gummies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are really good.
I fuck with that. What about you, Shadow? You ever go to the movies and get snacks?
I have not gone to the movies in years.
It's Primar. Oh.
But
chill. No, you gotta cut that out, different. We don't want anyone to. It's gonna be brought up later. This is gonna be.
I would always get popcorn, like a Coke, and then a box of Sour Patch Kids.
Nice.
Sour Patch Kids was my shit, even though I would regret it all the time because for whatever fucking reason, I would like to I'd put the candy in my mouth, and then I'd like to just suck all like the sour off of it before I actually ate it.
Yeah.
And that would ruin my cheeks. Like, I don't really know how to describe it, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
It'd be all like it like tears off the outer layer skin in your cheek or whatever, and I would do it every single time, and I would say all the time, all right, I'm not doing this again, but next time I went to the movies, get more Sour Patch Kids and just hate my life. But yeah.
Why don't you guys wait to go eat after or something? because it's pretty expensive. But I know you said if you don't expect to spend money, D20, but that doesn't mean you have to spend money. You know,
Well,
what if you go out to like Buffalo Wild Wings or something after? That's what I did yesterday with my male friend. I watched the movies with him. But
weirdos.
I mean, now if I went to the theaters, I probably wouldn't get anything. But
do you know what the last movie you watched was, Shadow, in the theaters?
SpongeBob.
I forget what it was called. It was pretty garbage. Had Tom Hanks in it, and I think like Tom Hanks was a father who died in 9/11, and he left like a whole bunch of clues for his son to find some shit. I forget what the movie's called. It was pretty trash. But yeah. And then before that, the
can't
last
think of
movie I
that
saw was, yeah, you know what? Let me just fucking look it up.
That's okay, man. It's not that important.
Tom Hanks 9/11 movie.
Tom Hanks died. 9/11.
9/11.
Extremely loud and incredibly close. That's what it was.
Never heard of
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it was
wonder
never heard of
I
it
haven't been back to the movies.
pretty bad.
All right. Next question as we move on. This one is a touchy subject, but I can kind of tell where we're going to go. They want something kind of deep with us, but it's probably not going to happen because it hasn't happened, but whatever. Was there ever a time where any of you thought about leaving the crew due to personal reasons? No need to get into the reasons, though. Not really for me. Like, we've always been a bunch of friends playing games. To leave the crew would mean I would stop playing games and uploading YouTube altogether. That's kind of where I would go, but I've never really said I'm going to stop playing games and uploading videos. I think even if I stopped uploading videos, I would come back and play games every once in a while. I don't think it would be as much as we do now, but I've never said I'm going to leave our group of friends to go play with another group of friends and stay playing with those group of friends for a period of time. Now, we do have like little side groups that we play with, like Side goes play with Vicstar every once in a while. I play with Respawn and those guys, and then Speedy has his guys, and Jehovah has his real life friends he goes and plays with. Shadow's had like Crouton and them that he plays with every once in a great while. I mean, we all have people that we've all gone and played with.
I'm the one that's loyal.
Yeah, he's you're loyal. But for the most part, you know, us as a crew and playing together, it's kind of like it's a daily routine that we do. So for me, no. Everybody else, you have anything different or anything you want to add?
I'll
No.
go last year, just because
I'll make it easy for everyone. No.
Go ahead, Shadow.
Well, no, if D20 like hasn't, I just want to say,
Okay. If
do you
D20
have anything?
Sure. I mean, I was just going to say, like, if I were kind of like what D4 said, if I was to stop playing with the crew for some reason, it would mean that I'd probably just quit playing altogether. I mean, I wouldn't leave just to say, like, oh, I'm going to play with these guys instead or whatever. I mean, I would probably still talk to the guys, like, through text message and stuff like that all the time, and I'd probably get on TeamSpeak every once in a while and just, you know, kind of talk to everybody. But if I were to like quit playing with the crew, it'd be because I quit playing games pretty much, or quitting on YouTube, or doing it less or whatever. So
Yeah, I want to say that this question, this whole concept of leaving the crew is fucking stupid. Like, you're not gonna go up to anybody and say like, oh, hey, like, has there ever been any reason that you'd wanted to just, like, you know, decide to not be friends with this person anymore? Like, we're not a group because we are, like, business associates. Like, I guess we kind of are. That's
Right.
kind of what it morphed into. But it's not like we sat here, we had like two people said, oh, let's start up this YouTube group and let's go like recruit other people who are like similar sizes and, you know, give them contracts. I think D4 brought up something like this a few podcasts ago, and I wanted to say this then, but the conversation just kind of went away from it. But like we're friends who play and have grown together. Like, we didn't grow individually and then pick up other people and become like this entity. Like, I've said it numerous times. I hate the fact that we have a name for ourselves. Like, I mean, it's kind of convenient to be known as the Crew.
It was given to us, and we kind of just
adopted
it.
Yeah. I mean, it happened and whatever, but like, I don't like it because now people think of us as this
like a clan.
Clan, yeah,
our roster. That we're a roster.
Yeah, like a team. Like, you don't have a roster of your friends. So yeah, and if we do quote leave the Crew, it's because it would be the same reason that you stop talking to friends. Like, life just kind of
took that turn,
moves on different places, or there's a giant fight or falling out or whatever. Which, I mean, I don't think that would happen with us.
I don't see it happening either. Like, we've been through a lot of shit. I'm not saying like crazy shit, but we've been through a lot of shit, and we know each other and our backgrounds and everything that we kind of stand for. We might have little arguments here and there, but it's more over like petty shit than anything. It's not like we never fight over money. We don't fight over shit like that. Like, that's not a thing for us. It's always like, you didn't get on at this time, and you said you were. That's just an example. Like, if I said, Side, will you get on at 9 and record this with me? You got on 9:15. Like, what? Where the fuck you were 15 minutes? You said you were going to be here. That kind of shit. Nothing crazy. Like, like you fucked my dog. That kind of shit.
Yeah, which is a bad example because everyone knows I'm not late. So
wow. But yeah, you're right, Shadow. I like your whole outlook on the whole thing as well. Like, I think we all meet kind of eye to eye, and we all get it. But a lot of people always bring this question up, and I did want to attack this question.
But can I say something before we move on to the next question? Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play with anybody else, but Pewds, if you're listening, Ryan, toy review. Come to hop in and open some toys with you for a small percentage.
Hey, we're open to play with anybody.
We ain't dumb.
We ain't. But I will say this, as far as I go as an individual, me being part of Crew, I've been really guilty of telling other people that I don't want to play with them or ignoring playing with them because of my friends. I felt like always that I didn't want to play with people just to get their views or get their friendship or get their whatever, to gain anything from them. I've always played with my friends and been, I say loyal, but some people call it stubborn or being an asshole about it, just because those are my friends. Those are the people I want to make my content with. If I can't make content with my friends, then I kind of don't want to make content. I don't want to have to do collaborations with people I really don't like. I don't want to have to play with people that I don't meet eye to eye with. If we don't click, then it's not going to work. I'm down more as of late last 2 years of playing with different people, and I'm trying to open my horizons with playing with different people. But at the end of the day, I always come back to these core group of guys that I enjoy playing with and talking to. Like, even Shadow, he doesn't get on a lot and play games with us, but I enjoy having Shadow around, and anytime we talk, and even this podcast is I've learned more about Shadow from this podcast to be honest, than I have the last couple of years that we've been playing together. So stuff like this is really fun to me to do and to get to know each other a little better, because these are the guys that I enjoy playing with and spending time with. So as you look at it as a whole, I think I've spent more time with these group of guys than I have in the last 7 years of anybody in my family or close friends. It's also awesome to have people like D20 that we've done this together as friends, and then we jumped into this and started doing the whole YouTube thing together, and had somebody that I could see face-to-face, talk to, and that we would go do stuff outside of this, because he said this in a previous podcast, and I'll bring it up again, but if we didn't have YouTube, I don't know if we would be as close. I think we'd still do a lot of stuff together, especially holidays. We always try to get together and do stuff, but this has made it where we're in contact with each other all the time. So when someone says, have you talked to D20 lately, it's every day I talk to him. So I get my friend fix from these guys online, and my IRL friend fix from D20 as well. So anything I always have to deal with real life or internet, it always helps to have someone like D20 that I can bounce everything off of. He knows all my secrets. He knows everything about me in and out. So that's always a really awesome thing. So anyways, thought I'd throw that out there.
One more thing about
please go ahead.
Collaborating. I always thought that, like, if I wouldn't do a collaboration with you if you have 500 subs. I'm not going to do it with you if you have 500,000 or a million.
Yeah, he needs 5 million.
Nah,
50 million.
Even if he's got 5 million, if he's an Uber douche, I'm not gonna, or she.
Yeah.
Like,
Whoa.
I'm not gonna do, like, is the whole business part of YouTube just really bothers me. And people just doing things just solely for the sake of, like, trying to grow your channel. Like, oh, I hate this guy, but I'm gonna put on a front and let's just do a video collaboration and reach. I fucking hate it. I also hate arrows and circles on thumbnails.
I put those on a couple of my thumbnails.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But get your fucking arrows and circles off your damn thumbnails.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, we're moving on. We spent a long time on that one, but that was good talk because we need to get into that one. So thank you for that question. All right. This one is pretty simple. I want quick answers on this one. This says, what is the first thing you did when you got up this morning? And this is from Mohammed. And
open my eyes.
Open his eyes. Good. I took 3 Advil because my freaking neck hurts. I'm not a medicine person. I don't take medicine a lot, but I have a crick in my neck. I can't look left or right now. It's fucking the worst thing ever. I've never had it where I can't look either way. It's the worst thing ever. So that's what I did. I took 3 Advil.
Old man D4.
I know, right? What the fuck?
Did that help you?
Yeah, it helped me a ton. And then I had to put like a hot towel around my neck and then kind of move it and rotate it. It's worked out a lot better. So it's better. You know how it was last night, so my neck was killing me. But go ahead.
First thing I did was grab my laptop and watched YouTube videos while I did my daily morning ritual of telling myself, man, I'm so fucking comfortable, but man, I really gotta pee.
No, that's
it's terrible. Why is your bed always the most comfortable when you first wake up?
I know, man.
Fucking bullshit.
Going back to sleep is a real challenge. Side, what'd you do?
I went to go take a piss.
he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
It's no war with him. He's like, I don't care how comfortable my bed is. I gotta pee. I'm out.
D20, what'd you do?
When I first opened my eyes this morning, I went right back to sleep.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, and then just like sidearms, the only reason I get out of bed. I mean, it is the weekend, but on a weekday, I get up and I'm like, fuck, I gotta get up. But on the weekends, I'm like, fuck, I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah.
Unless I just really gotta piss. I'll just go piss and then go back to sleep.
All right.
Not bad.
That's pretty good. All right. Let's see here. All right, here's the question. Question is, if you could say that one person from the crew was going to blow up again as far as getting bigger, who would you say and why? I know it's a question we try to avoid, but I thought
let's skip this question.
No, I like this one. I'm gonna pick D20. I think D20 is the next person to blow up in our
I'm about
group.
ready to quit.
No, here's why. I think he's one of the funniest people in the world, and if everybody just listened to him like on a daily basis, I get to talk to him. He's been the same person. I've been saying this for years. D20 is the funniest fucking person in the crew.
D20, you should start doing the toy reviews.
Just start putting up.
Yeah, right? So if he just finds his niche, and to be honest, he's a really good editor. He doesn't have a lot of time to edit videos, but if he did and he kind of honed in on his one-liners, he's the funniest motherfucker out of everybody here. He's so creative. But if he did and everybody actually got behind him and watched him, it'd be the fucking funniest shit ever. So I say D20 is the next one to blow up for random reason. I don't know. What about you guys? Give me somebody. Just answer the question.
I think if one person is gonna blow up, it's gonna be Sidearms, mainly just because of his nationality. But
see what I'm talking about?
It's family tradition.
What the fuck? Oh shit!
No, I do think Sidearms probably. I mean, he's definitely. I mean, he's the youngest, and he's got, still has a little bit of, reflexes and stuff. We're getting too old to play games. Soon we're gonna be uploading, videos of us at the nursing home. But it's like today, these kids came to sing to us. Hit that like button.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I hope so.
All right, who is it? Go ahead, or Shadow.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Sorry.
You have to answer,
I know Side's gonna. Just
I have to answer.
Yeah, don't dodge it, dude. This is not a crew
Oh,
for you to
no
dodge
thanks.
questions.
No,
Boy, watch.
I have. This is so hard because YouTube is so unpredictable.
It
and
is.
I have no idea what it takes to get big on YouTube or in the pants, and
yeah,
it's like
Same.
I can think of a reason for everybody. Like G18 is really good at any game he fucking plays, and so I mean people could flock to him for that.
What's your reason for me, Shadow?
You're never gonna get big.
Sorry, D20.
In the pants.
He's gonna be really
Side-
cute.
Doctors will never hate you.
Side is the I don't want to call him like the bitch.
Okay.
You know, he is a bitch. No, like, you're like
That's how they say he
everybody
doesn't
loves
want to call you.
Yeah,
so
you're,
it's-
you're the fan favorite, Adam.
because you're like view you as innocent, which is bullshit, by the way.
It is bullshit.
But like,
You guys see the
I
type of
believe in
abuse
you,
I guess.
See?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
dude.
innocent.
You
Yeah,
fucking
see, you see that? I said soccer earlier, and then D4's like, okay, D20. What about you?
oh, victim sidearms. So I mean, people can flock to him for that. Hove is loud and just got that outgoing personality. Speedy, like he's
already got
already
it.
has.
Yeah.
He
Charismatic.
already. Well, I mean, he has the audience. So like, just any video of his has potential to go big. D4 like is innovative with, like I want that little animation thing that you're doing.
Puppet, yeah.
Like
It's in a
I-
process.
Oh no!
I want to do
love
things
that
to
guy.
it.
I really do, and I want that to get like ironed out if
I-
possible.
yeah,
I think a way you can make it way better, Deluxe, is if you just record it separately and then sync up the audio.
Yeah, I'm working through that stuff, and it's in a beta stage right now. So there's a lot of things that are going on that they're actually changing with it, and it's really tough. I'm gonna have to add another monitor or a tablet to get the things going on with it, but it's in a whole new process. So I'm ironing out things on that. So if you hate it, then suck it. If you like it, it's coming back at some point in time. But it's going to be hit or miss.
It's
a
gone
lot.
right now.
It's not gone right now. It's just not. I'm not uploading with
Not
it
doing it
as
on everything.
Yeah, not doing it on everything. I'm trying to pick what series I can add it to and not add it to. So I'm going through the rough edges. I mean, it's not like I can kill
Okay.
my channel anymore. It's all going to be good either way.
Yeah, and the thing is with that, like, nobody uses it. So when people bitch about, that you just started using it and you don't know how to work everything perfectly, I mean, it makes no sense because nobody really uses it on their channel anyway.
Yeah.
There's very few people. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you're, like, just now starting out doing it, it's like if people, like, you just started using, like, editing software, like, all together, and people are like, oh, why don't you, do this, this, and this, and, change your color correction and all this crap. And, like, you have no, I mean, it's something new.
I'm literally
So-
like one of the first people
Yeah.
ever to put it on YouTube, and because I am in contact with Adobe itself. The people that work at Adobe, that's the people that are working
okay.
with
Whoa.
me through here. No, I'm just saying
Well,
this.
name
Like,
drop,
See
name
this?
drop.
Yeah.
I'm literally
The
talking
next
to
one to
Adobe.
blow up.
Yeah,
He's working for
okay,
Adobe.
yeah. I have my answer now.
No, I'm trying to talk to them because I've never worked with After Effects before, and they're literally helping me on a daily basis to get all this stuff ironed out because they're it's like helping them what my needs are to help them actually shape this thing. So whatever. But anyways, all right, sidearms.
I think if it could work the way you wanted to, it would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be good.
Like if you could hit a button and then make it dab or something.
Well, I
Or-
can, but I have to be tabbed into that screen to do it. It's
Oh.
a mess. But anyways, sidearms. Give me something from this question. Give me something.
Okay, if me.
Okay, that's not a bad answer.
Okay. All right. Next question.
Now, why do you think it's you? Though? You
Easy.
got to give us some reasoning. Why do you? Think it's
I
you?
don't fucking know, dude.
I
I don't
think
think
here's-
anyone really knows how to do YouTube.
Yeah, I think it's you
Yeah,
because you
that
have
was
nothing
my
but
answer
time.
too, but I gave reasons for everybody.
I think you have nothing but time, and then when we like fade out and we don't play games all the time, I think you're gonna get a new group of people, and you're gonna have a head start on a lot of people. Where some of these people are gonna fade out and they're gonna stay out. They're gonna get their money, and there's a lot of kids that now I think they're blowing through their money on YouTube. which they're dumb as hell. They're going to end up having to go back and work in regular jobs, which they don't want to do because they've said it 1,000 times on YouTube, and their Lamborghinis are, believe it or not, going to go down in price, not up in price. But once that all fades out, I think you have a good step in the right direction on where to go and how to do this. You've gotten ton better on editing. Your editing is some of the best out there. You're smart about what games you play. You're smart about how you use your time, everything. So I think, yeah, you do really well. But the short term, I'm still keeping my answer. D20 is the next guy that I think could blow up if things are done right. So
I was going to use this podcast to announce that I was quitting YouTube, but I guess I'll keep going. I'll keep going.
Well,
People believes in me. And he works
more
for
week,
Adobe.
Yeah. And he's been talking to Adobe.
Works for it.
Now, when you say you're talking to Adobe, is it the customer support representatives?
yeah, that's it. That's the only customer support.
All right.
That's all you
I've
need
talked to
know.
Microsoft, Apple.
I've been talking to a lot of people right now.
I'm in talks with Microsoft right
trying to
now.
get my internet
my
fixed,
computer is really messing up, so I'm trying
to get life insurance policy. You know, working.
State Farm's been really good to me.
Like a good neighbor.
Nationwide, tried to kill some kids. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Let's move on to the next question. That was good answers, though. I appreciate you guys answering that hard question. All right. This is a simple question. Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers for me. too.
Easy.
Fuck a hot
Next
dog.
question.
Yeah, easy. Shit is too easy. All right. Here's a question for you, Side. What is a two-nake?
It's a snake that D4 forgot the way that S's went, so...
What was even the word? Was it? It was
It
something.
was snake.
I think the word was snake, and you were going to make the snake the S for the word or whatever, but then you drew it backwards.
Yeah. Okay. So I made it a two-nake. Yeah, that's funny.
And thus it was born. If you want to see that joke and the Throwback Thursday, go watch my latest draw with my thing video.
Is it in there?
Yeah, remember? D20 actually jerked. He's like, this one's too easy. It's too easy.
I got you. All right, so I'll answer this one for everybody, but it says, do you guys call each other by your real names when talking privately or in person? Not really. We usually use our gamer tags. Like, I call Side. Sometimes I call him by his first name, but not really. Shadow, D20. We don't really, like, when we talk to each other, we don't say, hey, blah, 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 or hey, D20. It's like, we just said, hey, and then we keep talking. I don't really say first names a lot anyways, but most of the time we talk to each other when we were with each other on, like, Joel's wedding and stuff like that, and Jehovah's wedding. I call everybody by their gamer tag for the most part. But it's just individual people.
I don't even know these guys' real names.
Yeah, right. I don't know your real names, so
yeah,
whatever.
People still don't know my first name.
Yeah.
When
I think the only one that we really call by name is Joel.
Yeah. Joel, Scott. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Everybody else is pretty much gamer tag.
Yep. All right.
I mean, I don't call sidearms. I usually say side.
Yeah,
too.
But
that's pretty much that. That's kind of answers it though.
I call D4 his real name just because.
Dickhead. Yeah, sorry.
But yeah.
Don't call me dickhead.
All
right. Asshole.
Question from Megan Legal. She says, how do you explain to your family what you guys do? My family kind of barely knows what I do in a roundabout way. They kind of know. They kind of go. But for the most part, they don't really understand it. They're not big into YouTube. And they know that I have stuff on YouTube. They just don't really get it. So I don't care to explain it to them, and they don't really care to ask. So it's kind of a back and forth thing. So whatever. I don't know. What about you guys?
I try to avoid it.
Yeah, same here, kind of.
My parents kind of know, but I don't know. I don't think they understand. Like, I guess the whole, like, someone's not, like, I'm not working for someone else. Does that make
there's
sense?
a boss. You don't have a boss. There's not, like, you're not
Hey,
getting
boss.
a paycheck from a guy you don't have to ask off for days.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of concrete. It's just the world we live in right now.
But they understand, like, the advertising thing, and, like, you know, like, the more views you get, the more cash you get and stuff like that.
So, by the way, you should share this video right now. Okay, all right. But yeah.
But at the start when I was doing it, they didn't really get it. They just, you know, I mean, how are you supposed to explain to people who, you know? Okay.
Especially when you're a minor. Like your first contract that you had to sign, you were a minor. You had to get them to sign off on it, didn't you, Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of weird, too, that you were signing contracts before you were even legal to sign contracts. But that's kind of cool.
And I'm still not illegal.
So stupid.
Not illegally in the country.
Yeah, that's what I was joking. I'm a U.S. citizen, everybody. And I have been for almost forever.
Ever since I got you that bacon USA.
Yeah.
I made it. I'm in. I mean, I have a job. I mean, I'm sure everybody's gonna say, "Well, what's your job?" But I'm not gonna say. But anyway, I have a job outside of YouTube, so nobody really. There's like 3 people outside of these guys that even know, like,
what you do.
That I do YouTube.
Have you guys tried explaining like Twitch stuff, like Twitch donations?
Donations
to my tax
your
people,
family.
Yeah.
To tax people, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, your grandma sends you a card with $20
Go
in it. You
go
don't
ahead,
pay
D4.
taxes on it, right?
Hold on, D4. Do you wanna talk about this before we?
Yeah, I do.
Before we...
If grandma sends you $20 in the mail, and Sniper Kid XXX sends you $20 on Twitch, it's the same thing. You don't have to put it on taxes. But yeah, that's pretty much how we explained it to everybody. And
it was weird. Like the way I don't know if you guys. It's like a tip. You know, like if you're working on it, like as a waiter or something.
Exactly. It's cash. I don't have to claim it. Okay. Anyways,
it's not cash though. All right, go.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, I had to explain to my tax person this year about like what a skin was basically.
Foreskin.
A digital. Yeah.
What did you say? Like a cosmetic change or something?
I was just like, it's like it has to do with video games. Well, like first when I called her, I was like, all my stuff doesn't make any sense because it's like video game stuff. I was like, so I have this stuff that stuff's from like OP skins or whatever, and like, how do I end up doing this? She's like, do you have like tax information? I'm like, they're out of Canada. She's like, oh God.
Oh God, Lord Jesus.
But we got to figure it out. But still, it's
kind of weird.
Like a lot of the stuff that we do is just kind of like weird stuff.
It's the first time anybody's ever done it. Like the skin game came on this year at the beginning of last year, and it was just weird altogether how all that went down. Anyways,
did you guys already do your stuff?
No, I'm doing mine tomorrow.
I haven't finished all my stuff. Yeah. I've got a lot of my stuff turned into her, but not everything.
Yeah,
I'll be doing mine April 14th.
Oh yeah, bud.
Watch that. Really sticking it to Trump, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I do it every year. But...
Okay, so this one is from Jake Bubblegum, and he says it's the lightning round. So I'm gonna give you some.
Holy shit! Aren't we already past the time limit?
No, we're right at it right now.
Why is this motherfucker?
See you guys next time.
Why does he get to come in and just determine what the lightning round is? Fuck you, man.
We weren't even gonna have a lightning round. Who the fuck's this guy think he is?
You didn't tell us there was gonna be a lightning round.
All right, so you have to pick one. Don't be a bitch, okay? So.
I'm gonna reserve the right to be a bitch.
I'm talking to you. No,
is that his rule or your rule?
This is my rule.
Okay, I'm not listening then.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Goddamn. It's his rule. That's what I said. All right, lightning round, console or PC?
PC.
Depends on the game.
Right now.
PC right now. Depends on the game. Jesus Christ, Shadow, pick one.
It really does. Like,
well, are you going with your old school heart? What brought you here? Or are you going with the new shit? What you going with? Console or PC? Pick one.
I prefer console.
Okay, there we go. Good. All right, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Diet Coke?
I'm going Coke as well.
Coke. Yeah.
Okay, good. Burger King or McDonald's? I'm going Burger King.
McDonald's. But only because of breakfast, and I would never eat Burger King because it's disgusting. And McDonald's is pretty disgusting itself.
Jesus
what?
Christ.
Does McDonald's still do the whole thing? Hey, you know what? Let's make everybody's life miserable and put onions on our buns. Did they still do that?
Yeah, they do.
On the buns? What do you mean? Like
they put onions on all their burgers. Pick one, sidearms, you shithead.
I'm gonna say McDonald's, man.
All right, cool. Xbox or PS? Xbox for me.
Wait. Which one though? No, actually, still the PS4. Yeah, I'm gonna say Xbox. I don't know, dude. If they just made the Xbox One what the 360 was, like same UI and everything, but just made the hardware better, we'd probably still be there today. Right?
I don't
I
know,
agree.
man. You know what? After playing a whole bunch of stuff on the PS4 and having an Xbox, I still love the Xbox One, but I now understand the PS4 love.
So which one you picking, Xbox or PS?
Oh, I'm just sticking with Xbox. But
Okay.
Okay, good.
That's
I was
not-
gonna have to call you a traitor.
D20, what you
So-
pick again, Xbox?
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't owned a PlayStation since PS2, so since I bought an Xbox, I've never bought another PlayStation anything, so I'll go with Xbox.
All right, this is a tough one right here, guys. All right, don't get triggered. Two
this-
or 89,000 genders? Which one are you going with? I'm going 2 genders.
what?
You have to pick. Is there 2 or 89,000 genders?
What if I don't think that there's
You gotta
89,000, but I
pick
think
one.
there's 88,999?
That's fine. Then pick.
And then you're
closest
closer
one.
to the left.
Yeah. One is closer to you. I say 2.
I think there's closer to 2 than there are 89,000. So I'll go with 2.
Yeah, yeah. If we're going by the whole estimation rule, if we're-
You fuckers are getting out of this quick. What about you, Shadow? You going 89,000 or 2?
No, I think there are 2.
All
And
right.
as far as
Science
this
has
topic
shown
goes, I mean, whether if someone can correct me on this, I would love to be corrected and enlightened. But I do just want to say on this topic, if you're a guy who feels like a girl, I mean that's one thing, but you're a guy. I mean, I don't care if you want to be called a she. Like if you have what's it? If you have the Y chromosome, you're a male. Like that isn't that like something that's not up for debate?
I agree.
I mean, I think again, I'm not hating.
Yeah, we're not hating. We're just telling you.
If you want to live like a girl and all that, I mean, I'm not hating. Like, do you? But I
Just
mean,
don't clickbait me. When I click on you, I don't want to see a penis.
clickbait in real life.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Last one, and this is not an either or, but it's just a random question, and it's very easy. Favorite color?
red.
Racist.
What's such a hard question?
Kidding. Mine's green.
I'm gonna say blue or green. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go teal. The
You
car
fucking-
that
it's
the
called
colors that
turquoise.
Daytona. It's called. There's
Blue
89,000
is what
colors.
they call it.
Yeah, it's
Or blue,
there's 89,000 colors.
That's crazy because my keyboard has 256 million different color changes.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
What's
there you go.
your keyboard, Daytona?
Oh well, funny you should ask that. I'm repping the Strafe RGB from Corsair.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'll take it back. I know you guys weren't Razor
green
boys.
Yeah, I do use a Razer.
I got
mouse, though.
CyberPower PC one, man. I'm rocking. My
Yeah, D4 has the most basic keyboard.
I'm a basic bitch. Hey, it lights up though. I tell you that shit. Gives me kills on
Does it really?
Oh, fuck up. Yeah, it does, man. I can change that bitch color right now. Watch it. Bow, 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 bow.
3 different colors.
Nope, I got
Anything
red, I got green,
Yeah,
I got
th-
blue, I got yellow, I got teal, and then a pink and
The
white.
old 9-color basic.
Oh shit.
Fuck off, man. It's great. It's great. It's great.
My least favorite color is green. Fuck the Eagles.
Wow. D20, did you pick a color?
Sure.
What'd you pick?
I played the fifth on this one.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I
I don't want to offend anybody. I can't believe you guys went straight out and chose colors.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't see color.
Oh my god.
America.
America,
Side
fuck
draws
off.
the
Red,
line
white, and
at-
blue. That's the only colors I need.
Good. What's that?
Side draws the line at picking which one of us is going to grow faster. D20 draws the line at favorite color.
Okay.
You got
All
to
right.
stand for something.
Last thing, we're over the time limit, but we're going to stretch it just a couple more minutes.
Oh, I need
All
some
right.
overtime.
The next part that I told we were going to
Get
do
paid.
is most likely. So I'm going to say most likely out of the crew to do
Most
this.
likely to leave right now. Me.
And I want you to just tell me
just
who's
missed it.
most likely to do what. Okay? And this is going to be a little touchy at times, but just pick somebody and we're going to move on. So we're going to say our answers and just keep moving. Don't give me your reasoning. Just tell me who. Okay? Everybody
We'll
good?
give the reasoning when the podcast ends and we're all
Yeah,
fighting.
exactly. There we go.
And we're all fighting.
Yeah, exactly. Now you want us to fight? Here we go. All right.
Who's over?
Who's most likely to get a sex change?
No,
I'm going to
fuck.
say G18.
Okay, for this
Sidearms,
one, I
obviously.
don't think there's any of us who is likely to get a.
Come on, man! You got to pick somebody.
Yeah,
It's for fun. He's gonna go into a dolphin or something. Come on.
Okay, all right, D4 then.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to say Speedy.
Okay.
Wow.
I love it, dude. I love it. D20.
Oh, mine was sidearms.
Yes,
nice.
I love it. All right. Who is most likely to have corn delivered to their door by their mother? Sidearms.
Okay, yeah, me.
I'll be right there, Ma.
Yeah, guys.
The meatloaf. All right. Who is most likely to end up in jail? I'm gonna say Jehovah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I could see Joe.
Yeah.
What do you
I'm
go
gonna
with? Son?
say. Yeah, I think so
Or
too.
maybe Joel for skateboarding in public.
Actually, Joel almost hit a guy.
Traffic violations.
yeah, traffic violations, manslaughter.
Oh, wait.
Vehicle.
No. D4.
Particular homicide.
He's throwing rocks through.
Oh yeah, D4.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna
Alright.
find him now.
Somebody's
Doesn't
going to
know-
listen to the podcast and his
Say,
ass
look
is
at
going
you
to the
fucks.
clink.
All right. Who's most likely to quit YouTube first? I say G18.
Me.
Me.
I'm gonna say Shadow.
Okay. Who's the most likely to give up meat and go vegetarian? I'm gonna say Speedy.
I think Shadow.
I
Yeah,
would
same.
say
Shadow.
Speedy.
Oh, nice. Speedy and Shadow. Okay, good. I like it. Who's most likely to do a face reveal next? I say sidearms.
Sidearms.
Yeah, I think out of all of us, I think I'm
Sidearms.
probably the closest.
Joel.
Shadow, actually.
I think Joel will do the next face reveal.
All right. Most likely to get married next. I'm gonna go with Speedy.
Speedy.
Yeah.
Sidearms.
Me.
All right.
Arranged marriages. What do you mean?
Who's the most likely to get stranded at an airport next?
Me.
Sidearms.
Side.
Side.
What, did we all go with side on that one?
Yes. It's only happened to me, right?
What?
It's
Yeah,
only
I've
happened to
been
me at that,
Yeah.
like, severity, severeness.
Who is most likely to become a serial killer? I'm gonna say B-dubs.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say Shadow. And then just claim he's a doctor or something.
I'm going to say me.
Okay. And D20.
I say G18.
I like it.
The quiet ones.
All right. Who is most likely to shove a bowling pin up their ass?
Hova.
Hova, for sure.
Yeah, he'd do anything.
I don't fucking know.
Died says with a bowling pin currently up his
Yeah.
ass.
He pulls it out. You're
And I need a second.
probably someone besides me. I don't know.
It's the perfect shape if you think about it. It's thin at the top, and then as you the more you go, the thicker
Side, who are
it
you
gets.
picking, bitch?
Mix it. I'm gonna go you, man. I don't fucking know. Dude. What kind of question are these?
Fucking asshole.
What
All
the
right,
fuck is
literally
this?
fucking my asshole. Okay. Most likely to murder another crew member. I'm gonna say D20.
Huh? Oh.
I'm gonna say Shadow and me. And
Yeah, the reason you can't come over to my house, I'm actually saving your life.
I would say it's gonna be either Kurgio or Dadab. One of those.
yeah,
two.
dude. Who the fuck is the dab?
Dadab.
If you're watching this far, if you made it this far, put in the comments who is the dab? Question mark.
Oh my god.
Along with a useful comment.
All right. And
just start off with who is the dab.
there's a bunch of questions about the dab.
Like
All right.
Joel's.
Last question. We'll leave off
All right,
this one.
why don't
This-
you answer Joel's question this podcast?
What? What is this question?
Who is the dab? He tweeted at you. And
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just did. Like, fucking, we mentioned Dadab. I'm Dadab, of course.
You are?
Oh,
What?
confirmed.
That's
why
not a-
wouldn't you
that's
just
a
make
good-
your name D4 then?
I tried to. They don't
Dab.
fucking put 4.
The
It's supposed to be
Dab.
before Dab. All right, anyways. All right, last question. Easy question. Nothing crazy. Who is most likely to date each other within the crew? I'm going to say Joel and B-dubs.
Oh yeah, definitely a bromance going there.
Joel and B-dubs.
Me and Shadow.
Fuck off, dude. I will fucking murder
D20, you saying
Wow.
B-dubs and Joel too?
Yeah, I think
I mean,
Shadow
D4 and
says
D20, like, they go at the Buffalo Wild Wings every other week.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
My real answer is D4 and D20.
is that to like to hook up next because we're already together. So
Good point. Good answer.
All right, guys, that is the end of this podcast. But this one ran over a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for Sidearm Shadow and D20 getting on and helping me out with this stuff. And these questions are amazing. Thank you guys that were on Twitter that sent your questions to us. We appreciate that very much. Again, if you want to check out the podcast, all the links for SoundCloud will be down in the description. Also, if you want to check out the other episodes on YouTube, remember YouTube comes out a week before SoundCloud. But I love your face. Leave a like on the video. Share it with somebody, maybe your grandma. And don't forget that we love your face. We'll see you next week on the podcast. See you guys.